Yettis Kitchen has been a victim of fraud in terms of people, a guy and his friends, um, are using fake bank cards to order food from Yettis Kitchen. So the reason why I'm on live is I haven't got enough space on my phone. So if I did the video recording whilst he's calling, I might run out of space and then I can't be focusing on what's happening on the camera as well as what's happening on my phone. So he's called a total of three, six, seven, eight. He's called about 8 times now. He, after committing a fraud of almost £450, um, I'm very angry, by the way. After committing fraud of almost £150, yeah, I think that's better. That way I can see myself. After committing fraud of almost £150, sorry, £450, and now the bank, a month later, after he bought those items of food from us, a month later, um, bank sends me a message to tell me he paid using our website. And of course, we have security on there. So, guys, I'm going to pick up the call and put it on speaker. Yettis Kitchen, how can I help?
Yeah, I'm just calling in regards to my order.
Okay, who's calling?
Kyle.
Kyle. Is it Kyle? Is it Sean? Is it Shegun? Which one is it?
Kyle.
Are you sure that's your name?
That's right.
You sure?
Percent right.
Mate, don't let me swear for you. Don't let me swear for you. I am a Nigerian. You shouldn't be doing this to my business.
Problem now.
Seriously now. All these multinational businesses day where you go do fraud for. Now my business, a fellow Nigerian like you.
It's Kyle.
You they hear me, no they follow me talk Kyle. I'm asking you, McDonald's, they all these people will be multi-billion when no go feel them. Nigerian like you where they suffer. And they use this money where they spend. They feed my children. You are telling me Kyle. And you know it's not Kyle. You hustle come UK. Myself, I hustle come UK. You can't defraud your Nigerian. It's not funny, fam. It's not funny. I feed my 3 little boys with this money. Why? Why? You've defrauded my business of at least £450, and you have the guts to come back and spend another £98 today. And you're telling me, Kyle, are you not tired? Can you not find somewhere else? I'm literally, the reason I picked up this call is to ask you why. I know everybody needs money. Don't get me wrong. Everybody needs money. But come on, man. We're in the UK, man. Like, it's not like Nigeria where there's no opportunities. Even if you're from prison, I help people all the time to get jobs. You don't need to do this to a fellow black person, man. Come on. If it was £1, £2, it's fine. Come on. £450 and you're still coming back for more. When are you gonna stop? Like, I've done enough to this business, let me go somewhere else. I just thought I'll talk to you like, I don't know if I can say man to man or man to woman. Because I don't know if you still have a conscience, but I'm just asking, do you actually have one, Mr. Kyle? If you're even investing it in Binance to triple your money, I go say, okay, you won't use and do better thing. You're investing it to buy food, bruv. You go shit and come out. You think go come out for your nyash? Like, it's not like, come on. I was homeless, bruv. And I built this business from scratch. I was homeless in Luton, if you don't know where that is. Homeless for 6 months. Living on the streets of London, bruv. In Luton, living in a homeless shelter, living with drug addicts and everything. So don't think I don't understand, like, oh, things must be hard. If it's hard for you, bruv, it's been hard for me. But you don't then call a Nigerian person like you. If you don't say you're not Nigerian, you're Kyle, whatever you're from, but you're black like me, mate. You're black like me. You see, and it even says Yettis Kitchen. It doesn't even say Jimmy. It doesn't say Jimmy's Kitchen. You now assume he's a man like you. You call woman business, they defraud them. Why? Why? I'll go quiet now, so hopefully you can give me an explanation, yeah?
reservation fee, unfortunately. Yeah, man.
That's it. That's it. No explanation.
The best in the future and then we go. Shoot.
That's it. Bruh, man, come on now. That's nah, nah. This is not right. It's not right. You know it's not right, but there's a different level of like fraudulent activity where you do it to people. There's some people that are deserving of fraud, but come on. I don't know what your priorities are, but Yetti's Kitchen, come on. A woman's business, taken from a woman, a mother. And like I said, if you took £1, £2 from me, that's fine. It's something we throw in the bin here. We buy chips with it. £450 over Christmas that I'm looking for money to buy Xbox for my children, looking for Christmas presents to buy. Now that time you begin to target my business. Like seriously, bro? What has my business done to you? Is this a personal attack or what?
That's what I'm saying. You're overthinking everything, man. It's just part of the game. It happens to everyone.
It happens to everybody, but bro, choose somebody else, man. Like everybody gets it. It's life in it. Everybody gets it. But bros, do £50, come on, dear. You understand? Do £50, we no go move the bill. Bro, I couldn't pay my staff. I wish because I got your number. I wish I could send you the screenshot I sent to my staff. You know the girls you've been seeing when you come in. I sent them a message to say sorry guys, I would have to delay your pay. Because bro, Halifax and all these people, they don't take my money. They don't the money where you don't they pay me where they think say they've held it down, bruv, as disputed transactions. They've held my money and they're refusing to give me my money. But guess what? You've yammed that food though. You have eaten that food, you feel good. It's life in it. It just goes on. But guess what? I'm having to deal. Funny enough, the card holder's going to get their money back because that's just the law, in it. But guess who's dealing with the pain? I am. I'm having to deal with the pain of disputed transactions. I don't know if the bank's going to give me my money back because I ain't never been involved in this. Why people don't call my business, they not defraud me. Now my fellow black person. You know, come be fellow, oh, may be another country. Maybe. Shegun Isiaka. Come on, guys. Come on. Now no trial. Now no trial. They buy gift card 5 a.m. And they look everything when I done they do since. But now when I no see any other person. Now, oh, yeah, there's Nigerian business. Let me go and buy jollof rice with fish. So jollof rice with fish. What thing I want use jollof rice with fish you do? When I go buy Gucci, now Gucci no go fee 450. Gucci no need you now. That's what I'm saying. They don't need your 450. But bro, I need it to pay my children's school fees. My children are homeschooled, bruv. I don't take them to school. I have to buy books. Yeah, other mothers, they have to take the children to school. The state will take care of the books and everything. But bruv, I don't take my boys. I've got 3 boys. I don't take my boys to school. I have to buy books. I have to take them swimming. I have to take them for everything because the state will not cover somebody that's homeschooled. And like I said, I was homeless as well, bruv. I was living on one. I'll go uni with that same 70 quid. And then they kicked me out of the homeless shelter in the end. They said to me, you can't be going uni and say you're homeless too. That's what they said to me. And I said, I just needed somewhere to lay my head, bruv. Like, I just wanted somewhere to lay my head and then I go uni in the morning. And their answer to me is everybody here has nowhere to go. So if you're waking up every morning going to uni, that means you have something to do. Somebody can pay your uni fees. And of course I'm British. But guess what? I applied for student loan. They refused me. So I'm telling you, I've not had any opportunity. I'm in the UK. I not get, but nobody they fund my life. That's what I'm trying to make you see here. I applied for this. I applied for housing benefits. They refused me. So I can't even get no council house, nothing. So that Yettis Kitchen you're looking at now, bruv, it ain't those chairs, and I don't know if you can remember those chairs you see in Yettis Kitchen, bro. I took nail because they were gonna charge me 3 grand to build the chairs in Yettis Kitchen. I told them I ain't got that money. I went to get foam. I got leather. I got diamond buttons. And I put everything together. My hand. I painted it one by one. That wallpaper in Yetti's Kitchen, I stuck it on the wall myself. Bro, I'm just trying to make you see that nothing's been handed to me. So if you're talking about, oh, you've got it, life working against you, that's why you've chosen this path, I respect that. But there are just some people you don't go to their business, small business. Like I said, there are big businesses that they write it off as, oh, that's a loss for the year. I can't write this off as a loss for the year that, oh, I lost 450. Now, you know what happens? Now, my staff that I've sent that message to say, oh, I can't pay you guys money. Now, they're probably on job search, looking for another place that can guarantee them their pay. Nobody cares about me, not even you. And then when my staff go,
Sorry,
what happens? I'm listening. What are you saying?
yeah, yeah, I will send you some groceries this week. I will send you like 1K worth of everything for you. Don't worry.
Bro, I don't want you to
Wait,
send me. I just want you not to do this.
I won't do it. I won't do it anymore.
Sorry, say that again?
Don't worry, I won't do it anymore.
Yeah, right. You're definitely gonna do it, man. Because obviously now you know I clocked it. You're gonna go somewhere else that's nobody's clocked it. But that's what I'm saying. I want to know why. It's just, and at the end of the day, sometimes in life I might not get to know why. At the end of the day, I'm not a control freak. If you tell me you can't say why, that's fine. Because truth be told, I could have had this conversation at your address for the delivery. I could have done that. But I said, you know what? Let's just talk. Like this,
Not my
this.
address anymore.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. I don't even want to do that. I don't even want to do that. I just want to ask you why. Because why? You know. But like you said, it's stuff that happens in it. There's no emotions in it. I understand that. But
Say something.
carry on.
These are kind of losses any business to take though. Every single business, from a small business to a big business,
Hmm.
just part of business. It's just the downside of owning the business.
But do I get my money back? I understand what you're saying. It's part of business. But do I get? I don't know. Have you ever owned a business before, though?
I do own a business.
So
You
how
invest
do I get
money.
my money back then? Can you advise me then?
Like I'm telling you this, you invest more into your payment methods. Squarespace is a good payment method to use. Things like that is why you're gonna have.
Fair play, fair play. So how do I? Like I said, you must know then that it's a disputed transaction right now, right? But my thing is, Halifax or whoever that card, I don't know who's owner, I don't know what bank owns that card that's been reported now. That person is gonna get their money because that person is always covered. But how do I get my money back? Because Square ain't saying nothing. How do I get my
Not
money
good,
back for the goods?
not good payment provider. That's what I'm saying.
But you see
Right?
what I mean, though. You said it happens. You see what I mean? You've given me your reason, which is happens from small businesses to big businesses. It happens, but somebody has to suffer for it, and I'm suffering for it, and I feel pain because if you know, like if you use your credit card and you report that it's been wrongly used and stuff, they give you your money back, so you don't feel it. I'm saying in this scenario, you're winning. The person who owns the card's winning. As a business, I understand next time I wouldn't use Square. Fair enough. I'll go fix that. But how do I cover this 450? Do you know? Do you know? Since you said you own a business, do they give me back my money at some point?
Don't think they do. That's what I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Just
So
don't get your money.
they've said to me it takes 90 days for them to decide if they would refund it. That's the only message I got.
Actually, they might refund it because it's not come from the same IP address as your IP address. They're just gonna check whether it's you that tried to make the transaction yourself to make money from them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And when they decide that it's not,
They'll then refund it to me.
but it just depends on the situation. And they should refund you because it's
They
not from the
should.
same IP address.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like I'm putting the card details. It shows that it was keyed in or whatever. I don't even understand the English that the thing wrote in the screen thingy. But I should get money, fam. And the thing is, if I got money, I wouldn't be paid. But the fact that they're holding it for bloody 3 months, do you know what that means to small business? Nah, nah, nah. That's what I'm saying to you. I'm sure you're balling, like you're dripping from top to toe, yeah. But I'm saying that 450 was my lifeline for Christmas for paying off. Because at the end of the year, I also have to pay for holiday entitlement. So not only did I have to pay during Christmas, I'm sure you saw we were closed as well. So because we're closed, I still have to pay staff for holiday. So I had to pay double. I was hoping to recoup in January. Guess what? Everyone's on a fast. No one wants food. So I've been stuck for the last 2 months. And then to know I can't get my money for 3 months again because they're deciding if I'm going to get my money. Like, fine, I'm going to come off square, but I don't know what to say, man. I do pray for you, though. I do pray for you that you do come out good. Because, like I said, if you, I don't know, I'm not going to say if you try hard enough, because I don't know if you've tried. I don't want to look down on you, nothing. But, bruh, I've told you a bit of my story, yeah. I don't know if you want to do it. Some people don't want to do it the right way, because at the end of the day, it's too much hard work. Flick a few numbers. At the end of the day, for you to do what you're doing now, you must be clever. That's what I'm saying. You must be clever. And there's so much you could do with that cleverness that you'd feel good at the end of the day, sleep well at the end of the day, rather than buying buying whatever you're buying in the middle of the night, ripping people off. You know, there's so much good you could do with that. At the end of the day, people make quicker money, trust me. You're probably making some good money quicker than if you worked a 9 to 5. I ain't saying you go do 9 to 5. I can't do a 9 to 5, it's not my thing. But bro, I'd rather sell jollof rice and sell my fish and know that I walk away with £90 per day than go to bed knowing that somebody else might be crying that I took money off them. And at the end of the day, it's all about conscience. It's all about, I'm not saying I'm better than you, but I'm just saying I really, and this is me, like me caring about you. I'm not even, forget 450. 450 is the least of my problems. I just want to make sure that, you know what, at the end of the day, you come out good. It will be good to get a call from you, yeah, in 3 years' time or less. And you're telling me, yeah, you remember the last time? Blah, blah, blah. Guess what? This is what I'm doing with my life now. Bro, that will bring tears to my eyes to know that you turned around for something better to humanity than what you're choosing right now. But I'll keep you in my heart. I'll pray for you when we end this call. I'll keep praying for you because that's just me. That's just me. Maybe the bad Nigerian women, they'll be cussing you right now. But nah. I understand the struggle. I understand why people do stuff like this. But I'm just saying that I just want you to promise. I know you just said, yeah, don't worry, I won't do it again. That's what you have to say at the end of the day. But I want you to please, please, please. I don't know, put yourself, we're just in January, make it your challenge. And if you really want to know how much tears you brought me, like I'm on the end of the call anytime. I'm on the end of this phone anytime. Private number, Shona Buku, whichever one you want to use, I did. If you want to change your name, Canary Islands, whatever you want to use, just go anywhere from. But just choose a new life, choose from start. And like I said, I mean well for you because I know the struggle. I know that this is not a choice. You've got to do it now, but bruh, it comes a point where you have to say, you know what, I can't keep pushing my luck. Yeah? I'll keep praying for you and bruh, all the best, yeah?
Your business.
Sorry, say that again?
The best for your business as well, man.
Cool,
Good
cool,
luck for
cool.
your future.
No worries, yeah. Thanks. You would think it's a joke. Yeah. I can't believe I've been that calm. I just think it's the Holy Spirit. Somebody defraud your £450, you dey pray for him. No besides they try to prove that good, but no. I pray he changes. I pray he changes. And what would actually make me happy is if I can actually interview him in 3 years' time, where in that 3 years' time, I have so many things are going through my mind. What would actually make me happy is in 3 years' time, he sat on the sofa with me and he actually says, "This is the woman I defrauded." You know how they always have those opera where opera go interview the person will say, "Oh, I used to be this, but now I'm this." £450 defrauded me of. Now decided to place another order of £98 today for delivery. I'm smiling because I know I slept at 3 a.m. this morning because I was spending time with family. I woke up at 5:30 to do morning prayers. And part of my morning prayers was, God, this guy that, because every time he placed his order on my website, as you can hear, guys, can you see this is business? This is real life business. He's advising me as a scammer that Square is not the most secure. Can you hear that? That Square isn't the most secure payment system. That's why he chose it. No, nobody go show you this one. No, let me come to English before people say you don't understand. Nobody would show you this in real life. Everybody's all living for the gram. Anyway, like I was saying, he said that's not even his address. Can you see how cocky? Can you see how cocky he was? He said that's not even my address. He said he would send me groceries. If they send out groceries, they do me. He said I'll send you at least £1,000 worth of groceries. £1,000 from who? Another person you stole off. And me too, I'll not collect the £1,000 of groceries. I'll not eat it. So how am I different from you that you stole from me? Ngombe, I am so angry. Like, I don't think if I think it was best that I called him. I think it was best that I called him because if I'd gone to see him, don't be waiting on the top for phone. Now I go talk. Ah, he said, "Oh Kyle," he said, "Just the call name like say I be mumu." Now acting like he doesn't understand the pidgin that I was speaking. And like he said, it's just life in it. Just from small business to big businesses, that's just it, in it. That's what they do. Ain't nothing personal. He didn't just choose me because he wants to target. He said I'm thinking too deeply about it. I said, is this personal? Is there something I've done to you people? He said, no, I'm thinking it of it too personally. I'm smiling because there's some certain situations you don't want to find yourself. And I mean in terms of imagine if I'd gone to deliver that food, hoping to catch him. What then? Then what? What then? I'm glad I had that conversation with him. I'm glad he's reasonable in terms of, yeah, he will stop doing it. Hopefully he does. Because he could have easily gone off, oh, man, F you. He could have just easily gone F you and dropped the phone the minute I say I've caught him. He could have just easily dropped the phone and not had a conversation with me. But I'm glad he actually had a conversation with me. So if you are out there might be somebody out there actually, let's be real. If you are out there and you are a scammer, you're a fraudster, I beseech you. I don't even know if I can say you should choose your victims wisely because nobody deserves fraud, nobody deserves scamming. Obviously, some people have it coming in terms of they go around like a Robin Hood situation. Some people go around actually stealing from the rich to feed the poor. It's not nothing is ever right. Just work your own money, eat your own money, face your fronts. No look left. Say one person they wear Balenciaga, the other person is wearing this. Me too. I want to. You know, see what I wear. This is my own brand. I designed the whole thing myself. I don't. I this does this not look like Tommy Hilfiger? If you say it doesn't look like Tommy Hilfiger, if I'm past Tommy Hilfiger, I like it like that, and I think I look good in it. By the way, the reason I've got this beanie hat on is because I was planning to go and deliver the food and see him face to face. But there's no point. I can actually remove it now. So Mr. Sean Abaku or Abuku, Mr. Shegun Isiaka, just using different names. I said to him, that's what I said to him. He said he doesn't know where Luton is. He said he doesn't know where Luton is. So like I was saying, I didn't even finish that story. My mind is just racing. So yeah, it's 3 a.m. slept, 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. this morning, praying prayers that I needed to pray. Um, from 5:30, 8 a.m. to my little one to nursery. After 8 a.m., went to the gym. After gym, went back home, showered, went to piano lesson for 12. And as soon as I just finished my piano lesson, I looked my phone because I normally receive orders on my phone using Square. I looked at my phone, £98 order. Who placed the order? Kyle. So now he switched names so that we don't know it's him. He must think that we are fools. Switch names. Then because switch names finish. My staff called because obviously I wasn't on premises and I didn't inform my staff that that was a fraudulent order guy. My staff now called him to say, we've run out of okra. Does he want to swap for a different meal? He now said he wants to swap for a different meal. But everything total £98. But it is, I'm still feeling the pain. I'm still feeling the pain of the £450 he stole from me over Christmas. But the thing is, that £98 that he's trying to place an order for today, it's only in a month's time that the banks will now clock it that he's using a fraudulent card. They will now ask for the money back. But me as a business, I've wasted my time. I've cooked food. I've fed a fraudster so much. It's a network of people that you're causing pain to as a fraudster. It's a network. So you have a network to protect yourself that you can make sure you get your money. But when you now, it says, from small business to big. So it means nothing to them. It said from small business to big businesses, it really doesn't matter. It's nothing personal. My brother, come on now. You can't be doing this to small businesses now. Like we're not hit hard enough in this economy. Where is the support for small businesses in the UK? Where is the support? Is it the lottery fund or what? Where is the support? Is it Dragon's Den? Where is the support for small businesses? Will never become big businesses. A lot of small businesses close within the first 3 to 5 years, and then is that same small business you now come and meet to defraud? Why? Why? They're big organizations, like I said, and I'm not saying you should defraud big organizations. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying they have checks and balances to write off such debts to their business. But where am I going to get to write off such debt to my business? You know, where am I going to get it write it off? And that's why I said to him, and he started laughing. I said, at the end of the day, this food, you eat the jollof rice with fish with, you shit it out in the end. It's all going to come out. No benefit to you. If you say you are stealing, you're defrauding people to invest in crypto so that the money will double, you now use it to buy a business that way you can get out of fraud. I'm not saying fair play, but at least it's something that will take you out of the fraud. They have a purpose to it. But yeah, but I guess fraudster need to eat, I guess. A fraudster needs to eat, so yeah, I understand that. So guys, that's the update. That's the update, and so yeah, that's the update. I'm glad I went live to avoid my phone losing storage. So yeah, I don't even know. Guys, tell me, do I report the crime now that he's spoken to me? Do I report the crime? Because yes, I did mention um, before I picked up his call, I went to the police station in Eccles in Manchester. I went to the police station in Eccles. I did this. I was telling my friends over the phone before I got there. I was telling them that they were saying, "Oh, report it, report it." I was talking to my friend in America, and I was telling them that there's nothing I've ever reported to police that they've ever done anything about. He said, "No, no, no, you need to report it. I know in America you can do this." I said, "Okay, well, I'll try again. I'll try again." UK police, come on, guys, you all need to do better. I said I'll try again. And I went to the Eccles police station. And by the time I now saw there's one officer I saw there. Oh hi, I want to report a crime of fraud and blah blah blah. I was hoping a police officer can follow me to go and meet the fraudster at the delivery address. The way he looked at me, you could tell he was like, "You really think?" When somebody looks at you like you must be having a laugh. He looked at me like, I don't think there's any officers that can follow you. That's what he said to me. That's what he said to me. And the Kyle Kai company and the Square guys, that's what I'm saying. I can report this the Square guys. I can report. I don't know, man. It's a weird one because, like I said, if I report him, he ends up going to prison. There's no opportunity for repentance. What was the point? Because then the question he's going to be asking is, what was the point of that long talk with me if at the end of the day, what's the point of the long talk with me if at the end of the day, you are going to report me to the police? I see what I mean? Sometimes in life, you need to give people, if you know somebody has done something wrong, you need to give them opportunity to fix the problem, which is to get it right. So yes, of course, by all means, if I don't report it, he can decide to carry on being a fraudster, but that's on him. And you could say I'm also enabling him to do that by not reporting him. So it's a really dicey one. But like I said, I went to the police station, so I was of the intention. I was of the intent to report it. But like I said, I went to the Echoes police station. The guy was like, "Oh, there's nobody that will be able to follow you. But maybe if you go to the," he told me to go somewhere else. He said I should call 101 here. He said I should call 101. I called 101. The rudeness. And as in, I just knew I'm wasting my time. And that's the funny thing. That's the reason why I drove to the police station, because I was hoping if they see you face to face, they would have empathy. I didn't want to call somebody in the call center. I didn't want to call somebody in the call center. So when I now got to the police station, when I got to the police station, I thought I could speak to him, and then he told me to call a phone line. I said, okay, cool, maybe the phone line's gonna be better. I called 101. Yeah, hello, how can I help? It was a lady, by the way. A lady, how can I help? Oh, please, I've got a situation where somebody's ordered food for delivery, but he's been using a fraudulent account card to order food for delivery all this time. But I've never had his delivery address. All the time he's been ordering food for food from my business. He's always been picking up, so I don't have his address. But this time around, I actually have his address because he's putting in his address for delivery this time around. Oh, I was hoping somebody can follow me. No, we don't do that. Except your life is in danger. Except your life is in imminent danger, we would not follow you. All you need to do is report the crime. What if he doesn't have papers? That's the saying. There's so much to think about. That's what I'm saying. That now that I've spoken to him, like I said, if it was all rude on the phone, what are you talking? I would have reported his life. But like I said, even if you report it, what's the police gonna do? It ain't no high profile crime. This is likes of the Andrew Tate and the likes that they'll be looking up and down for. The little ones that could become Andrew Tate tomorrow. I don't even know if that makes sense because I don't know what Andrew Tate has done yet. But the little scammers that could become your hush puppy, that's a better example. The little scammers that you are reporting now that police are not doing anything about, they are the ones that become hush puppy tomorrow because they get more bold about it. But anyway, he said, "Oh, there's nothing you can do about it. If it's not of imminent danger to your life right now, the police officer cannot come." And I said to her, "But if I go to the address and something kicks off, you people will turn up, yeah?" So there's no prevention in the police department. There's no prevention of crime in the police department. You people wait for black people to get shot to kill themselves first before you turn up and tell me that, yes, you fixed the problem. Or, unfortunately, we haven't got any kills. The killer is at large. You put up a stupid sign to say, where any eyewitnesses call this number. Of course, we're not going to call any number. Because when we came to you before the crime happened to say, I have a fear for my life at the moment that somebody might cause me harm, you guys do nothing at that point. Then suddenly the kidnap has happened, suddenly the stabbing has happened, suddenly you are happy to go on the news to with a very monotone voice. "Oh, we're very sorry. We would like anybody in the public who's had a view of anything to come forward." That's it to you guys. It's more paperwork. Exactly. What do you mean imminent danger? Well, my livelihood is like. That's why I responded to her, and then I was like, "So, is it until I turn up on the premises, then you guys will come?" She said, "Yes, obviously, if you turn up on the premises and there's trouble on the premises, then we'll definitely have to come." That's why I said to her, I said, "You know what? So you can't follow me now that I'm telling you I need to go and do a delivery, and I know that these guys are fraudulent, and I've got proof on all the square orders. I've got proof. You can follow me, but no, it's a different thing if I'm imagining harm to myself. These guys, if I go to their home to go and deliver the food, it could go wrong. I'm warning you in advance that it could go wrong. Can you follow me? Now, if it's not in immediate data right now, we cannot follow you. So anyway, let me cut the story short. Let me cut the story short. So at that point, I said no problem. She cut the phone, by the way. I wasn't even saying nothing to her. After I said no worries, thank you, she cut the phone off. Police that I pay for, by the way. Yeah, my council tax pays for the police as well. And yeah, I'm not even going to go into that conversation, but it really hurts me that we pay for such services, including the NHS. My son, my son is 2 years old. I called just 2 months, 2 weeks ago to say my son needed to see a doctor. They're telling me there's 300 children on the waiting list, so my son will get seen hopefully after the 300 children. So this is what I mean. I'm a business owner. I pay staff. I pay extra tax into the economy. When you people are always fighting to say charge the rich people, charge the businesses, are you seeing people that suffer? The people that even pay for the people that are saying that they should charge us more, we pay for these things more than all these guys that are out there refusing to pay tax. And then in the end, when I need the police, I'm being told my life is not in danger. When I need the NHS for my son, I'm being told there's 300 children on the waiting list. No problem. So back to the story. So that was the first. So first police officer at Echoes told me, bruh, you ain't helping me. 101 told me my life is not in danger. I now decided to drive to the third police station, which is now in Swinton, and that's where I'm coming from. I got there, explained to, and this time it was a woman. I was glad because initially it was a guy that called me forward. And I said, no, 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 it's not you. That somebody behind me was first. Cool. So this time I now said, please. I now told the woman, please, I've got fraudsters who've placed an order for food to my business. They've defrauded me of £450 so far. Now this fraudster again has placed another order for £98 today. He's expecting the food in 15 minutes. As I was telling her that, my phone started vibrating. The fraudster was calling me, asking me, where's the food, where's the food? But obviously I couldn't pick because I was talking to the police officer. I said, but now he's placed the order for food for £98. He's expecting the food in 10 minutes. And I'm scared for my life. That if I go and deliver that food, because if I don't deliver, you need to remember, you might be thinking, well, you don't have to deliver the food. If I don't deliver, these guys could come to my restaurant. It's not because I lock shop. If I don't pick up the phone to tell him where his food is, if I don't respond, he could come to the restaurant to say, I placed an order an hour ago. What's happening? Where's my food? And then my staff is in danger. I'm in danger. Are you understanding this? So I needed to know what to do, genuinely. And they're telling me my life is not in danger. No problem. So I now said to her that I'm stuck. So this person is constantly calling my phone to find out the update on his order. Do I deliver the food? Or if I don't deliver the food, what happens to my restaurant? I feel like they could come to my restaurant and I don't know what will happen when they come to the restaurant. And I need a police to at least follow me to the delivery address to catch the person who's used fake card, to use to catch the person who's used somebody else's card. I won't be precise with my word in here because somebody might watch half of this video and not understand what I'm saying. Who's used somebody else's card to purchase food from my business? Why don't you have police follow me there? And like I said, if this is a personal PayPal order or whatever, I will understand that, okay, I'm taking money through WhatsApp. No, this is all online. You can see the IP address. You can see where he's buying his food from. All that stuff. No. She said, okay, she doesn't think anybody can follow me. She said nobody can follow me. But she was more empathetic. At least I give her that. She said she would go behind and speak to somebody and see what they can do. She came out in the end, told me I need to call. She came out and said I need to call Action Fraud. That's her handwriting there. Yeah, she told me I should call Action Fraud. So I came out of the police station really feeling dejected. My phone's constantly vibrating because this guy wants to know where his food is. I've not told him at this point that I know he's committing fraud. And I'm thinking to myself, God, what do I do? What do I do? But like I said, back to my what I was saying at 5:30. So 5:30 this morning when I was doing my prayers, I said to God that this guy's placed an order 5 times to my business and defrauded me of £450, and the bank are holding on to that money for the next 3 months whilst they decide who to give the money. Do they give the money back to the card holder or do they give the money back to the business where the card was spent? You know. So I was saying, God, please. When this guy was placing this order, he was only doing pick up, pick up, pick up. So I don't have his address. I have nothing. And of course, the names he'll be using are all fake names. We all know that. Phone number, it will be a burner phone. It will be a burner phone where they won't be able to track him. You see what I mean? So it's almost like having a lead on something that would not lead you anywhere. So I now said to God that please, I want this guy to place another order. But this time around, I want to be able to have his address. Every day I was waking up, I was checking his WhatsApp. No, he refused to put picture. His back of his hoodie that was shown in that video, in that WhatsApp DP. So I've been checking. But the thing is, since I clocked him over 2 weeks ago, that I found out that the bank messaged me to say my business has been a victim of fraud or whatever. For the last 2 weeks, I just had his phone number there. I didn't contact him. I just was waiting and laying low. So lo and behold, after my prayers this morning, like I said, I went about my own business. Lo and behold, he places an order today. But this time around, instead of picking up the God that I serve a God who is wonderfully. Hallelujah. I serve a God who is mighty. Oh, yo, yo. Anyway, um, he now places an order for delivery, which is full address. But like you see, when I spoke to him, he said that's never my address. He's feeling good. I wish I was in Nigeria. That mouth you are using to talk. When we go to that address to deliver that food, we will find your friends. Maybe you are not, that's not even my address. You're somebody go there to collect food. By the time they beat that person mercilessly, that person will open mouth and tell us where we can find another friend that will know where you are. Abi, no problem. But my point is, I wish. You just think of what your Nigerian brain versus I'm Yeti, I'm Yettis Kitchen. I need to behave in a business. I have to have a business persona rather than more Ọlọ́pàá máa kó everybody attitude. It's okay. It's okay. New year, new me. Yeah. New year, new me. Yeah. Let's just leave it that way. So guys, I'm not gonna bore you. It's 42 minutes now. But I really don't know, guys. I need guys to solve this crime with me. We need to find this guy, not because we wanna take him down, but we need to wash him in holy water. We need to find this guy, make sure he becomes born again, gives his life to Christ, and leads all his goons to Christ. Because I extended mercy to him today. I pray he extends mercy to fellow victims that he's planning to defraud. That's the end of my live video today. Um, yeah, I can't even put a time frame to wait for you guys to comment. I can't put a time frame to it. I need to go get a glass of wine or something, bro, because my mind is racing. What I shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's what's going through my mind. I should have done this. I could have done this. I would have done. That's what's going through my mind now. That's what's going through my mind now. But I just need to not think about it. Thanks, guys. Take care. Thank you. Say you. Yeah, not everybody can be so calm. But that's what I'm saying. That I don't even know what came over me. That's what I'm saying. I extended mercy. I don't know what came over me because literally when I called my husband to say let's go there, my husband was ready. Let's go to the venue. Let's go to the delivery address. I was ready now. That's what I'm saying. I went to the police station first to report myself to say, hey, I'm about to go somewhere. Oh, that's why I went there to report myself first, so that when they hear of what happened when I went there, they can then link it to say she came to the police station first before she now went there. That's why, so that they will not say they don't know where I am before they will carry my body away. That's why I went to the police station, so you can see what I intended to do. But my point is, I really don't know what came over me that I decided to park up the car, pick up the phone. He was calling. He was, like I said, he's called me 8 times. That's what I said at the beginning of this live video. But yeah, I decided to park up the car and have a conversation with him rather than turn up at the address and let the party begin. And whatever, literally, it was going to be whatever happens, because you don't do that to my business. You don't. It's not even a pride thing. It's not a pride thing, but yeah, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. Some people, if you defraud their business, not be today, they keep it moving. But, and the fact that I was in Nigeria, and it felt personal. It felt personal that I needed to see this guy again and get my answers. But like I said, after all that ranting, after 2 weeks of no sleep, praying on top his life, praying on top his life that I will find him. He will make mistake. He will put his picture on he will put a picture on WhatsApp so I can do screenshot. I was praying all those prayers, and in the end, lion in the den, right in front of you. And mercy said no. Thanks, guys. Bye.